appreciate me for the guidance. You were patient, especially yesterday. I made a lot of mistakes. Some mistake you thought I have overcome, but then I redo again. And you are patient on this. So thank you so much. You gave me the keys and the door is open. It's all now, it depends on me to speak on. Difficulties when it comes to stuttering. I think I cannot say like a full sentences when I read out loud. I don't have the smoothness. I always have a short on breathe all the time, because when I want to start a word, I have to exhale most of the CO2 in my lungs, and then I can start speak. So it's okay. I will go to the next one.
No, say the one that you didn't say. I want you
to say it. Okay. Yeah. Deliverable. Abstractedly. Abstractedness. Abstractionism. Abstruse. Absurdity. Camp. Caballero. A library. A library is a place where we can borrow books. It usually contains books of all kinds, school books, book story, dictionaries, and others. There are long rows of shelves, and in some libraries we can go round and choose a book. In others, we must ask the man in charge for what we want. We write the number of the book, its title, and the name of the author on a piece of paper. Then we sign the paper, hand it to the man, and he gives us the book.
Okay, enough. Tell me what you just read about.
A library is a place where we can borrow books. Some types of libraries has a long shelves and rows of books. Some of them are having a system where you can borrow the books by yourself, and some of them where you have to talk to the people in charge of borrowing the books to get the needed book, which is by writing the title of the book and the author and give it to him or to her, so they will give it to you. Okay?
How was the accuracy? Tell me.
100%. I remember what happened to me and to my life when I started stuttering. I was in the 5th grade, just a normal kid, talented, I would say, just like my parents and other peers. I was reading out loud, just like any normal day. And suddenly, I stopped. I tried to catch my breath. I tried to overcome the word. I couldn't. So then my teacher said, okay, it seems you're tired, you can go and drink water. After the class, I saw my friends. I was talking to them. I have noticed some difficulties. And when the days goes on, it didn't get very intense, but in some words, I was feeling that I'm stuck. My tongue is stuck in some words. I did not say anything. I just continued my life. When it's urgent to speak, I would speak. I was speaking when only needed. I lost my chance to thrive in some opportunities. When I get to high school, it was pretty intense. I was not actually bullied or anything like this, luckily, because I don't think it was noticeable to anyone. Whatever word I think I'm gonna step there, I just take another word. After the high school, I learned English as a second language. I studied in the US. Learning a new language was a little bit difficult for me, especially in the beginning. Of course, through my college, I have faced a lot of difficulties. I had to do a lot of presentations, a lot of interviews and meetings. Speaking was literally out of my comfort zone. I came back here. I started working. I'm satisfied with it. I am happy at it. The only obstacle I had was a salary. And this was my driver to take such a course. I was watching a YouTube videos and I saw your video and I saw a link to your website. I thought it's like any other website saying about speaking pathologists or linguistic professionals. I opened it and I left that window open for almost 3-4 months. But then I had a chance to present to management, but then I said no, I don't want to take this chance. So I said, this is a problem. I have to face this. So I decided to dedicate myself to get rid of stuttering. I saw some other programs using the constant breathing and doing all of these. It did not make sense to me because in my case, some words, they are difficult, but I am able to say it because I have said it many times. I contacted you through Skype. We talked, you said it's gonna be 20 minutes, but it took about an hour. And you're actually generous on this. My impression? Great impression. I know now how to say things. And you enlighten me to take time to select, to say the word, and then just enjoying your speech. At the beginning, I was hesitating, but I looked at it as an investment. And even if someone cannot afford the full program, at your website there are options for diagnosing 2-3 hours. It's less pricey. I have checked pathologists, professionals who take a huge amount of money for 1 hour. And when I added all of this up, I figured out that you're not far from them and even cheaper to the time spent. On the first day, we have spent 8.5 straight hours we just had 1 10 minutes break. The second day was 4.5 hours. And today, as of now, we have spent almost 3 hours. So this is a huge amount of hours. For me, it's a good investment, and for you, it's a lot of time. So I think it's worth having this much amount of money. I recommend for people who stutter to invest in themselves. It's worth dedicating and gathering the money if you think stuttering is stopping on your way. Everyone in this life has his own difficulty, and if stuttering is your difficulty, do not let it control your life. Do not let it stop you. Just face it. You will know that you are much bigger than it. And you can overcome it easily by having a great guide who have experience, well trained, and who have the knowledge to get you in the right path. So it's worth it.
Is 3 days of instructions enough?
Yes. Of putting you on the right path? Yes. But still, it depends on me to have more practice. I am speaking accurately, and I have identified my difficulties. And now it's all depends on me to avoid the mistake I used to do and have more practice to get my tongue used to move. It's a homework of my life is to speak. Thank you, Anna, for the time you gave me, for the guidance. You were patient, especially yesterday. I had made a lot of mistakes. Some mistake you thought I have overcome, but then I redo again. And you are patient on this. So thank you so much. You gave me the keys and the door is open. It's all now, it depends on me to speak
More.
more. Yes. So thank you so much.